Yeah, so about the things that me and Brett actually not doing well.
Really?
Yeah, I started with my YouTube channel. I actually started after Christmas because like we had we usually have deep talks when before we go to bed, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's just we talk about money and whatnot, and I'm just the type of person that would just work myself to the bone. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and my excuse would be that, cause I hate myself and whatnot. Like, just downplaying my effort and stuff. Cause like,
Yeah.
cause I want to say that I hate myself, right? 'Cause that's just an excuse to. That's just my adolescence speaking. Like, oh, cause I hate myself. I don't deserve to be happy. Yeah, 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 yeah. But like, now that I've grown up, I'm an
Mm-hmm.
adult now with someone that I love. I should not be thinking that, but subconsciously, I still there's that you know immature part of me that's still alive, and there's also the self-sabotaging part. Because I know that saying those type of shit doesn't make her
Mm-hmm.
happy, right? And
Yeah.
she's in her past relationship. It's also like she's had angry people, yeah, yeah, that doesn't really treat her right. And I did promise her that I'll make her happy, yeah, yeah, though. And she also wants me to be
Mm-hmm.
happy, but when I say shit like, oh, I don't deserve to be happy, it's it, it sucks for her. And with my channel being deleted, I was really fucking bitter.
Oh no. Wait, which channel?
The shorts channel. I
It got
was
deleted? When?
like 2 weeks ago.
What?
Yeah, I was
Wait,
really
why?
fucking bitter and angry. It got hacked.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah, so that's like a huge revenue
Bro.
loss, which is why I was really fucking angry and depressed, and I felt pathetic, and I just took it out verbally. But like, I didn't take it out on her, but I
Mm.
just really like back to my high school self, and it scares her because
Yeah.
she doesn't want me to do something stupid again. Like whenever I say something like, "Oh, it's the end of the world," like nothing matters, like it scares her.
Yeah.
And lately, she's not feeling the same as like before.
Like, in what way?
It's probably because she's off antidepressant. That's a part of it, but mainly it's just
Mm-hmm.
just me going through a rough patch and just not verbally being nice to myself. So it reminds her of the bad part of her past relationships.
Yeah.
So that's that. She still loves me and cares for me, but she doesn't know where she stands. Like at some point, we talked about wanting kids together. Right, we were at that point in our
Mm-hmm.
relationship that we want kids together. Like I fucking hate kids, but having a kid with her wouldn't be so bad. But
I can imagine that.
a lot of that regressed because I was just being so fucking immature, and like I'm not in high school anymore. I
Yeah.
know
Wait,
I
give me a
deserve to.
second.
Like I know
I'm
I
sorry. Go.
deserve to be happy, and I should be happy, because like every time that we spend time together, it's the least miserable period of time I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, losing a channel and all, but it was just 3 years of work. But this relationship,
No, of course.
losing dad is would be Yeah, this relationship is something I can't lose. I actually just lost sight of myself. It's like, you know, a channel, it's a work, I can always gain it back. I was just not mentally in the space for it. But I lost sight of what's truly important is her. It's our relationship. And that one moment of slip up damaged us to the point that she doesn't know where she stands in our relationship. It fucking sucks. Cause you know it's my
Everybody's like,
it's my fuck up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't really blame that on yourself because someone hacked you, bro. And
Yeah, but I
it's
should have.
literally a lot of hard work.
I could have handled it
All but
more
no, you.
maturely. Like in retrospectively, I could have done this. I could have done that. But the most important thing is that I could have depended on her more. That's where I fucked
Yeah.
up. So I didn't allow myself. And plus, it's stupid because I did feel happier, like spending time with her, but I didn't want to admit that. I wanted to be miserable, and I did it. I
And
was
you just didn't want to like give that negative energy.
I wanted to bask in the negative energy because I was miserable. Spending time with her made me not feel miserable, but I didn't want myself to feel that because I'm supposed to be miserable. It just didn't fit the narrative and, you know, the context of what was going on. So I just denied myself that feeling. I kept being miserable, and that doesn't make her happy. And she wants me to be happy, and it makes her feel helpless. Makes she feels like she can't help me. Makes her like undermine her value in the relationship, like her importance to me. Makes her think like, oh, I deserve someone better that could help me. Like it's gut wrenching when she says that, because she is enough, but it's because of my behavior and how I act, how I handle my own shortcomings, that's making her feel inadequate as my partner. And it fucking sucks, you know? Because this woman is someone I truly love, and I just made her doubt her position with my own doing, and it fucking sucks. So like that's where I stand right now. I mean, I'm trying my best, right? I acknowledge what was wrong. It's not gonna magically make her fall in love with me like before, but I just want to show her that, you know, I can be the person that she fell in love with once again. It's tough because it's sometimes she speaks formally to me, which isn't something that you want your girlfriend to like act towards you formally.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Like
It really fucking does.
It sunk my heart, right? But it's just something that it will pass. It will pass. I mean, she fell in love with me for a reason, right? So I can do it again. It's just,
Yeah.
it's the, if there's a will, there's a way. Right? I just need to not be so pathetic and admit that, yeah, I do deserve to be happy. And yada.
You do, bro, especially because you put so much work into everything.
Especially my relationship. That's what I don't want to lose. Just because I lost a YouTube channel doesn't mean that I should lose my relationship too. You know, high
Yeah.
school me would probably be happy. No, high school me would not be happy, but he would be happy with the fact that I'm gonna lose everything. But
Um.
it's not high school anymore. High school is long gone. I'm 23 now, and this is someone I want to start a family with. So it just sucks, and I just, I just wanted to get it off my chest. That yeah, I fucked up. Like I wanted people to think that oh I have a perfect relationship, yada yada, because it lasted a long time being long distance. Like it's something that not
Mhm.
everyone can achieve, yada yada. But it's just it's far fetched because not every relationship is perfect. Like we had our arguments where I was just actually just being a dickhead, just being stubborn, saying like, "Oh, I don't deserve happiness. I work so hard because I want to torture myself." Yeah, yada.
My my girlfriend has the same mindset as you, actually.
That's not good.
Ironically,
That's
and I've been
genuinely not
trying my
good.
best to like help her get out of it, and she always says, "Oh, this is something that I have to do on my own, and that I don't need your help,
Yeah,
and that I can do it on my own." And every single time
it
I
makes you
ask
feel
her,
like
like,
you're
it's like
useless, right?
it
Like you
does,
can't help her. Yeah,
it does,
it's it's
and what makes it even worse is that she always says like, "Oh, I don't need to love myself to love you. I've done it so many times. I've done it. I love my mom and dad and stuff like that, and I don't really love myself. I can love you the exact same way, or even more." I'm like, "But I want you to also love yourself as well. Why can't you also love yourself?" And
see
like,
the thing is
does
that you
the
can't love somebody else if you can't love yourself. And
I told her that too, and she was like, "Nah, that's not how it works." I'm like, "What do you
it
mean that's
is
not how
how
it
it works.
works?"
Like she I keep saying that oh I don't love myself, yeah, yeah, to keep up the facade, right? But
Hmm.
it she's not happy with that.
I wouldn't expect her to be, and like with my girlfriend,
Like it's because
she
I don't want to admit that I'm actually okay with myself and I can love myself now. I just didn't want to admit it. I instead of making her happy and admit that I can love myself and therefore I can love her, I decided to be
Mhm.
immature and keep up with the facade that oh I don't deserve anything nice and everything I touch will come to ruin. Yada yada. It's fucking it's stupid. It's embarrassing to talk about, but I'm taking a huge vulnerability by talking about it.
Honestly, I appreciate that you did, and it definitely does make me like it makes me feel more comfortable speaking about my situation because I don't hide it, you know. Sometimes you hear me talking about it with my friend, and it's mainly because I just want to understand where she's coming from. Like, am I crazy if I were to react negatively to what she says? That's usually how I come along to someone asking, like, did what I say like need this reaction, or is what she's saying like worth like overreacting about? Like, there's just certain things that she says in like kind of like a way to defend herself, but it's just usually her deflecting because she doesn't want to be like perceived in a certain way, which is usually the issue.
Yeah,
And it's like,
it's all deflecting, which is just stupid.
ah, like, bro, the most recent situation was like, okay, so she one morning told me, "Oh, my ex texted me and told like," and I was like, "Oh, how are you?" But I didn't respond. Is what she said. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's funny." will you respond? She's like, no, I don't think I will. And it's like, I have no reason to. It's like, okay. And then I was like, I was joking. I promise you, I was joking like, oh, you maybe then, you should block him because why, because even then I have like a little like PTSD with that because there's this one time I was with this girl who didn't block her ex and always told me, oh yeah, he and I are just friends. We will never do anything like that again. And then a month later, I found out she was cheating on me with him, and it hurt finding that out. And I just don't want another repeat of that situation.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like being for real. Like I really didn't give a fuck that she didn't block him or not. But then she started to like act weird about it. She was like, she's like, oh, how come you're 20 and you have six exes? I don't understand that. Like she was like kind of trying to like pin me as a fuckboy or some shit because I have six exes.
I mean, that's a
And
normal,
I
pretty
was,
normal amount, I'd
yeah,
say.
I was like I don't know. She was like kind of like judging me for that. Like that was a really weird thing to judge me about. And I was like, why'd you bring that up all of a sudden? Oh, because I asked you to block your ex. Like, why'd you try to deflect that way? Because I asked you to block your ex. Like, she, she started. And then she was like, oh, that's the equivalent of me asking you to block all of your exes. Why are you asking me to block this one person? Like, how does that compare? It doesn't compare at all.
Yeah. I feel he was
And
just really fed.
she told, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Well, not anymore.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, the reason why I said what I said because I was overreacted, pissed, like scared and anxious. And I asked her why. She's like, "Oh, I thought that when you asked me this, you wanted to control my life and you're gonna ask me more things like, oh, I can't talk to guys, I can't go out, I can't wear this and that." I was like, bro, all I asked you is to block one person. I didn't say any of that. And I always tell her, I will never force you to do anything. Everything that we do will be consented with between me and you. And if you don't want to do anything or do something, then I'm not gonna force you to do it. If you want to do it or change your mind that you want to do it, then we'll do it. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's just a gesture of respect.
Yeah. That's what I always do. So for her to even think that I want to control her or her life, it's fucking insane because I've never even shown her any type of way of me wanting to do that ever. So it's like when she comes around and says, "Oh, I'm just overthinking and saying these things." It's like, how are you overthinking these things if I've never given you a reason to overthink them? It just, I don't even know. There's a lot of shit that she says about intimacy as well. And like she barely even says she loves me. She says she does love me, but she didn't like say she loves me. Like I would say I love you and she was like, me too.
Maybe she's just not ready.
Yeah, that's it.
She's,
And like I don't say it to hear it back at all. But it's like she says that sometimes she always says like, "Oh, I don't want to say it because I don't want it to lose its meaning," which is also fine. But it's like sometimes the way she says it sounds like I'm in this like weird fucked up limerence thing around her. And like that's not the case at all. And it's not a one-sided thing. But if like a third party were to come around and see that, like it would it would look really weird, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think. It would look really weird. And it's not like I don't get I care what someone else says, but I don't want them to go around thinking that I'm being played or some shit just because she doesn't really feel like seeing I love you. Like I would much rather her just react with it with like a emoji or some shit than to say something that sounds very friend zone-ish.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It just comes down to communication and whether or not you're willing to, let your ego go.
Oh, trust me, I have let that shit go so many times. Like it's not even about like winning an argument for me ever. It's just I just want to be understood and heard. And when she doesn't understand that shit and she's just like stuck in her way, it's like at that point it's like there's no really point in continuously trying to say something if you just don't want to hear me.
Sounds like we have the opposite issues. Sounds like I'm
Yeah.
her and I'm her, but not nowhere near as bad. Or maybe that's just I'm
Oh no 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 no.
giving
No.
it myself a pat on the
Well,
back, and like
listen,
you're just
he
Brett
has
having to
like
deal with me.
he has a lot of repressed trauma and she doesn't want to admit to it. And it's not like I'm trying to like
I mean, I'm the
be a
same.
dickhead or anything. Yeah, but like I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I just want to like let her know that no matter what she's gone through, like my image of her won't change
Right.
at all. Because those experiences don't define her. Only she does.
Exactly.
Those are just something she's gone through, and no one can really get on her for it. Because those things are just the past, and she lets the past eat her alive so much. And I think she also lets social media eat her alive so much as well. Especially when it comes to like beauty standards and stuff. Because she's so beautiful, and she doesn't understand where I'm coming from ever. She just thinks I'm being kind.
Yeah, that's the thing with girls. They don't want to admit that. I mean, I don't want to admit my attractiveness either.
And yeah, me neither. But the thing is with this as well is that I don't think any of the things she ever says about me, but just because she says it,
Just because
I'll
it's only
allow
because she
myself.
says it. It
Only
only
because she says
means
it, I'll
anything.
allow myself.
Right? It only has
Yep.
value when it comes from your partner.
Yep.
Right?
Like literally just because she says it, I'll believe it because like that's what she
Right?
truly sees.
Yeah. If it's
I
from
won't
some
deny her.
stranger, it's bullshit. But if it's from
Yep.
your honey boo, yeah, I'll take that shit. Keep complimenting me. Yeah, tell me how
Like
handsome I am. Some shit.
she literally pretty all the time.
I mean, that's what I
Like she
tell
doesn't call
her.
me
Like,
handsome. She calls me fucking pretty.
I call Brett
And
beautiful
another,
every day because she is. That's that.
I call beautiful every day as well. And
Like,
what's it called? She started calling me princess because of the drawings I make. Because I used to be really heavy into drawing dresses and stuff.
that's
So
sweet.
she started calling me princess because of that. And then she like stuck with it till now. So like sometimes you like, good morning, princess. Good morning, or hi, princess, or some shit like that. And honestly, I only allow her to say that shit. Like the first time she said that, I don't know. I was, I was flustered as fuck. I don't know why.
Yeah. Hey, every day I open my phone and look at her face, and goddamn, she's as beautiful as ever, and I don't want to lose that.
I wouldn't want you to lose that either, because you seem very fucking happy with that, and you definitely deserve that. You deserve that. And
Yeah, that's that's
honestly,
that's that's why I talked to you about it. So, I, you know, I have to get it off my chest so I don't lose the
yep.
one thing that's good in my life.